Yes, I. This is Tippy I. The time has come for the Lions to tell our own story. You're listening to the Lion's Voice blog. Respect and love from St. Croix VI to the world. Rastafari.
Greetings, this is Warrior King, and the time has come for the lions and the lioness to tell their own story. This is the Lion's Voice. Give thanks and praise for the wonderful blessing that's been poured on me. Give thanks and praise. Jah use I as an instrument to set the people free. Jah give her the powers to chant. Jah give her the powers to chant. Rastafari, the Lion's Voice.
What are you waiting for? Come together, calling from near and far. Know who you are. What are you waiting for? Rally up, it's Exodus. What are you waiting for? Ancestors paved the way for us. Yes, I am Ketis Oyonde, asking, what are you waiting for to come together? The time has come for the lions to tell our own story. This is the Lion's Voice.
Yes, job people, this is Michael Shamai representing. I will say, hear the Lion Voice, saying it is time for the lions and the lionesses to tell their own story. King David killed Goliath with a stone, we original dread.
The fittest of the fittest shall survive. But people, open your eyes. Wake up. Blessed love, this is Queen Omega representing for all lions and lionesses. With the Lion's Voice, we come to tell our story. Rastafari, live it. Hey, the Lion's Voice, Rastafari.
Amina, the time has come for the lioness to tell our own story. No surrender, no retreat, we are Jaja soldier. Rougher than the streets, tougher than a boulder. Bigging up Lion's Voice. Now put it, I Jalifa said that.
I will never stop, hail the Most High, and I will never stop, call Rastafari. Blessed love, this is Kushite representing for the Lion's Voice. We are here to tell our own story, Rastafari.
Yeah, David Dread of Steel Pulse, and I'm saying hail to Lion Voice because it's time that the lion have its voice, have its own story. Says I'm stepping out here. Hear me now. Oh, yeah, the Lion's Voice. Raw.
Well, Lion Voice, tell them that's the people first choice. Lion Voice, make the lioness them feel nice. Lion Voice, with the lion cubs we sacrifice. Lion Voice, got to show the people them the life. Lion Voice.
Jano, I'm so hungry, bro. I haven't eaten all day. Like, my head started to hurt me too. Like, what more could I eat right now?
What about a city samosa? Get your samosa, a fusion of Indian, Jamaican, and African culture. City samosas, the best samosas in the city.
Well, I am the generation of those that chose to see the face of the great I am.
With the Emperor Haile Selassie I, King Rastafari of Ethiopia. Well, he's the almighty creator, in flesh and in bone. And he's seated upon King David's throne. Well, I came to tell the nation on the microphone.
Yo, let them know righteousness is here to conquer. The Bingy King trample down those evilest monsters. Mussolini, he's getting burnt up like ganja. Our nation needs to get stronger. Give thanks, our locks is getting longer. The angel revealed the scriptures, the number 6, verse 5. My antenna challenging the heights of the Most High. Crown King of King, Lord of Lords. Now you do the math, Rastafari comfort. I and I with the staff, children of Israel. Make sure you step on the right path. It's the 21st century. The wicked out to feel the wrath of the ancient of days. Emperor Haile Selassie I, pure in all his ways. That's why I am Kwasi and I praise. And I am Bingy King. Let the children know the salvation I am Bingy bring. Yo, it's conscious hip-hop music strictly for the king. For those who don't know, it's an I am Bingy thing. Hailing the Aya.
Bingy King, Aya. Bingy King, Aya. Bingy King, with the scepter lightning. Aya. Bingy King, Aya. Bingy King, Aya. Bingy King, with the scepter lightning. Fire.
Instead of following the shepherd, they were following trends. We set the judgment, they killed too many innocent. Now they got to feel the wrath of the omnipotent, omniscient king with the scepter lightning. From the birds to the creeping things, all hail him. Selassie I, guide I and I, provide for I and I, live inside I and I, so we can't die. Must live eternal I, up in Mount Zion I, side by the Most High. Aya, Bingy King, king of all kings. Can't forget Queen Omega with the scepter lightning. Naya, Naya.
What do you have to tell the people about Rastafari?
Light to the world. The king of kings and the conquering line of the tribe of Judah. I left himself. Where's my ruler? Hey yo! Yeah. Hail them high, hail the black king on the 23rd of July. So tell them guy who praise God up in the sky, it's a lie. The Almighty living on your night. From ancient time them a try. Them Romans know them just opening them suit and ties. Criminals ain't got no alibi, they stole my people. Then them come without them genocide.
Are you talking about slavery?
Them couldn't kill. The lion will come conquer Judah tribe. Go through tribulation, I and I strive, see sufferation, I and I still rise. That's why we tell them, in America, live Rastafari in every ghetto area. We come to tell them, in a Toronto, straight at
Greetings in that divine name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. Glory and honor in the name of His chosen Queen, Empress Zero Menen. My name is Kwasi Bonsu, aka DejazmatchKwasi, aka Ras Kwasi, aka the Reading Ras, aka the Pan-African Happy Man. I'm a creative industry attorney, I'm an author, I'm an artist, I'm an actionist, and right now I am the host of Lion Talk. Welcome to Lion Talk and welcome to the Lion Voice Network, where the lions are telling our own story. Tonight, we feature an African victory in the 6th region, Jamaica. We are coming bearing good news, good tidings today. Powerful episode. We will be joined from our Rastafari family in Trelawney, the Hois of Seba. They are doing powerful work, coming off the heels of a successful first annual Haile Selassie tribute event in Jamaica, and very well attended, big audience. Is there a Rastafari Renaissance taking place in the island? We're going to find out tonight what's happening. We want to greet our global family and just say give thanks. You saw in the beginning, we still have the Fleet Street flyer. We're in some planning. They still need assistance, the people of Southside in Jamaica. So definitely my Jamaica family, pause the video, go forward, pause the video, look at the Fleet Street family, the Life Yard, which is a youth Rastafari organ, has been mobilizing, helping some of the victims of the fire. So definitely go support Life Yard, Fleet Street. Can't forget 20 families, I think it was, that were displaced by the fire. So things have been happening. Reason with one of the sisters, she said they have not seen as much strength from the Rastafari community. So definitely we are going to be following up with them and bringing them forward to give us an update here. So make sure you keep it locked. This is a community platform. We are not on the periphery of this thing we call Rastafari that we love. We're embedded. And so we have to use the platform to serve our community. And so we know hundreds of people watch the platform. We give thanks, but we want people to take action. You know, that is the theme. If you're here and you're part of the Lion Pride, you know our motto. You know what I mean? The time has come for the Lions to tell our own story. And part of that story is that we are action people from ancient time until now. We're not people who just theoretical in the thing. You know what I mean? We could have done a platform that just we talk about the branches and just the periphery, but we said we wanted to build a platform to feed the root, you know what I mean, to feed the core. And part of that core of Rastafari has always been community outreach and community development, which is why our guests today are so important. This brethren and his team have been doing some powerful work in terms of community outreach. We're going to talk about that tonight as well. Powerful works that Hois of Seba has been doing and is doing and is planning to do, because there's a big event coming up in December, annual event. We're going to talk about that as well. So family, I want the item to just take your time and get your ital snacks, prepare, send out the text message them, let the people know. Lion Talk, we are live. Also this Sunday, special pop-up episode event taking place 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're having a panel in reference. Well, we're doing a series of panels. So this is going to be the first of a series co-hosted by myself and my legal colleague, attorney Marcus Goff and Goff Law Firm. We're coming together to host a retrospective and also reason. So we're going to have different aspects, the history of the law and the advocacy, the farmers, we're gonna break it into segments because it's too much reasoning. But this marks the 10th year since the amendment was passed, and that amendment is revolutionary as it relates to Jamaica, and it impacted the entire Caribbean in terms of legislation. So we want to do some reflection. The first time that Rastafari was recognized in a law for an exemption for the sacrament, so it was a historic move Jamaica made. Some would argue that they've fallen behind since that time. We're going to have that reasoning here on the Lion Voice Network. So make sure you put in your calendar this Sunday, 5 p.m. Big panel. We're going to announce all of the panelists tomorrow. Look out for the flyer to drop early tomorrow. We are moving, family. And before I bring forward my guests, let me big up the greatest online community on the planet. I'm biased, you know. Remember, say me biased, and we tell everyone, say me biased. The Lion Pride. If you subscribe, you are part of the Lion Pride. We are over 36,000 strong in the Lion Pride, and we're moving fast to 37,000 to hit the 40,000. So big up all of the Lion Pride. We've passed 60,000 views for the month, over 43,000 unique viewers for the month. We are a massive, that's an arena full of people who are tuning into the content. We're getting ready to launch our first town hall meeting for the Lion Pride on Patreon. And for those who don't know, we have an economic engine. We have brethren and sisters who every month they pay a subscription fee to help us to pay for all of the things that we do. You know what I mean? The goal is to be full-time capturing Rastafari content. So to do that, we said we're going to build it up according to the crowdfunding model. We don't want to be tied to sponsors and all of that, because you cannot be truly independent if a third party is paying all of your bills. You know what I mean? It better it come from the people and your audience that you're serving. So I always have to take the time and big up my Lion Pride on Patreon. First Zoom town hall meeting is going to be May 11th. So if you want to be in on that meeting, become a part of the Lion Pride on Patreon. We are doing mighty things. We're going to be talking. They're going to help I to pick guest topics. We're going to network with each other. We're going to help each other's businesses. It's going to be a whole like-minded, you know what I mean? We're going to shake the world. So big up all of the Lion Pride on Patreon. We're getting ready for that. Big up all of the Action Lion Pride, you know what I mean? Some people can't do the monthly subscription, but them give $1 here or $2 there. We give thanks, a Zelle, a CashApp, whatever they can do to support the movements. Or some people are not at the level where they have become an economic weapon. So they like and they comment and they share. But here we're going to train all of us, you know, all of us have to have a mindset shift, become economic weapons. If you're putting $1 and you are one of 40,000 people who put $1 every time you watch a Lion Pride video, guess what happened? A $40,000 that every day. So don't feel like you're not an economic weapon. We have to train our mind, is because we have been poisoned against each other that we don't support. But we are not afraid of that. We come as lions to conquer. We are no longer the lambs to the slaughter. So big up everyone who see the vision and have supported early, and to those who are on the way, the Calvary and the economic Calvary, big up yourself for supporting in the future. Big up the watch and peep them too. All of the watchers, peepers, you know what I mean? Even if you watch with bad mind, we still big up the people them. Why? Because the people them still a push the algorithm, and you know what I mean? We do what we have to do. I see somebody in the comments, I spam up the comments them, so we are going to just take time and remove that one there. This is a high level reasoning platform, family. So, you know what I mean? Unless it's a high level reasoning, you know what I mean? We're not going to tolerate it. So, there's no way you do. All right? Give thanks. All right, family. So, tonight we are featuring the House of Seba. We have a powerful lineup. We also have Dreadlocks, the article Dreadlocks in the place. He was also there. We're going to talk about the event. So Lion Pride family, help I to give a warm welcome to Ras Jabali and to Dreadlocks, the article Dreadlocks Royal Blessing family, they them have to go unmute they themselves. Isis,
Yes,
Isis.
I.
Upful,
Greetings,
upful.
royal family. Greetings.
Okay, blessings. And I see the eye in the comment, Nizrim, you say you don't speak English. I understand. We're gonna have some tolerance, you know. We give thanks because we know we have a big audience in Libya and Morocco and them places there. So big up yourself. You know what I mean? You can translate. So both of these brethren have been on the platform before, so we're not gonna ask them to jump into the time machine and take us to the place of their birth and all of that. If you want to see that, you can go watch their episode. Tonight we're gonna talk about the big event that just took place, Salt Marsh, Trelawney. And you know, say me partial to Trelawney. My mother is from Trelawney, so you know, say me is a man partial to Trelawney. So big event. Jabali just introduce yourself, and then Breadlocks introduce yourself, and then just describe the event that took place.
Yes, I, upful. Give thanks in the lovely name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. And I, Ras Jabali, from the House of Seba, located in Chilani, Saltmarsh, and other, Chilani. Well, go through Breadlocks, introduce yourself, and they will explain.
Yes, Breadlocks. Did I introduce yourself?
Yes, I. Original Dreadlocks, the article Dreadlocks representing Charismatic Productions, iYard Radio. You know, I and I operating in the capacity of an indigenous Rastafari cultural event manager and consultant. Yes, I. Give thanks.
Give thanks. And he's one of our colleagues when it come on to Rastafari independent non-aligned media. I want everyone to stop what they're doing right now. Go to the iYard Radio YouTube page and subscribe. If you're watching on the replay, big up yourself. Just pause right here. Go to the page and subscribe. It's not just Lion Voice Network. We have a whole massive of ones that are rising, and we want the item support all of them, because if them take down one, them can't take down the many, you know what I mean? So collective security. All right. Ras Jabali, talk to us about this big event, Haile Selassie I tribute.
Well, as we say, it's a great turnout. The family come out with the fullness. So we have to just first and foremost give thanks to all I want them who come out to come partake in the joyous times of giving a tribute to His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. It's a sound from the community, as we say, from the last Marcus Garvey tribute last year, IFM Keep. We are ones and ones from the community bawling out that Rastafari Haile Selassie I needs a tribute. So House of Seba take the initiative. So, because we say if it's a duty for Rastafari, is supposed to be the one skipping that tribute, I don't want to misinterpret I liberty. So, as they said, come from. And, we put in the planning and big up Love and Splice and the whole House of Seba team, the ones them on the farm and Father Breadlocks and the ones them, the patrons, the chef, Princess Ifana, the ones them come in at the planning and make it a success, So it was a great event, man. Ones from near and far. People, I think all parishes was fully represented at the event,
Represented, yes, exactly.
Yeah, man, all parishes.
Exactly.
But go
And
through
you see,
Breadlocks.
it's very important, Yeah, man, it's very important, At this time, I and I as Rastafari, we're moving on the creed. We're carrying out the creed. And one of the ways I will say we can organize and centralize is by having events that represent us, represent I people. And we're not talking about us Rastafari, because Rastafari is the constant reminder of our African identity, but all Africans. So also Seba and the family, the Rastafari family, We have organized ourselves really island-wide, yeah, to have this tribute, right? And again, it is a tribute to Haile Selassie, but it also is a sacramental fest where we're looking also on the importance of the herb to I&I development. Seeing? Now, for this one specifically, we really use it as an entertaining event where it's not just about ones coming together, but it is about reading, it is about reasoning. I want to make that very, very clear within the Rastafari community. Yes, we overstand, say, I, ancients and ancestors really, them seat up in some high mountains and out of the darkness or out of the nothingness, they found the answers, yeah? However, in this time, we are equipped our people moving off of the words of His Imperial Majesty. And we know say education is one of the main things then. So this is really an edutaining event, one that is really meeting the needs of the community by sharing and also providing information. So more mention Ras Ige, Elder Ige, who was very, very important in terms of just getting this thing, organized and disseminating information as an ancient who live it and be able to share it right now. So within that concept, we are answering the call of the community. Where is the Rastafari event? An event where the I come and we have our products, our foods, our drinks, our clothes, everything that I make, that I is providing to the community. And that was what the sacramental fest, the Haile Selassie I tribute was around, you know.
No, it's a very serious thing. This is why we came on board as a sponsor. Empress Lover, if I can turn on your camera, so we can introduce the eye. We need to see the beautiful smile, you know. Don't hide it from us, please. So Empress Lover,
yes, sir.
And unmute your line and just introduce thyself as you sort out your camera, Empress Lover.
I Rastafari.
Greetings.
Greetings.
This is Auntie.
Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Haile Selassie. To him I give the glory.
Haile. Is the eye able to put on your camera?
Could be.
Try and sort it out because you have a smile there, you know, where it don't need to hide. It don't need to be obscured by no technology. We need to brighten it up. It can give life to all the youth in Zambia. See that smile there. And tomorrow in passing test. You know what I mean? We need that energy.
I Rastafari. You know, say from my smaller group they used to call I pretty smile.
You see it? I don't even know that. They should have a PI if you say that family. Iritical, you know. Iritical, me I tell the eye them pick it up. I know that smile is mighty. So please fix up your camera. But in the meantime,
my 2 hands are kind of busy at this moment, creating some food. You know, I'm around the galley, creating some food. So I don't even want to touch the camera now. I am making some flour, fry out some journey corn. You know,
I want my global audience to see how authentic we is, you know, because from how serious it is, she in the kitchen of work, and it's so important for her to share the joy from the Haile Selassie tribute that she makes sure say she come forward. So big up yourself, Empress Lover. Tell us.
All right.
Yes, tell us about the tribute. What was so great about this tribute in Trelawney?
To see the people, see the joy and the ones them face. You see the ones them are full joy themselves. You know,
The eye them come out strong from near and far. And I expect that still, because based on the outpouring of a next tribute. So I expect that there will be so that amount of even more, because more, even when we finish, more was coming still same way, because some late and so forth. But I give thanks because this is the second tribute and I am there just the same, giving PI strength, and the ones them that were there, they were full joy, and even coming on to brother Ras Ige, that was a nice setting up of all the agendas. The agendas was a nice setting up, and especially the day of the sacrament, handing out all the sacramental herb. Ones was just getting their sacrament every second. Every second, there was no one there that if you don't want a split, that means if you don't have a split, you don't want it, because the sacrament was there, issuing, just as how the advertisement that they saw on the posters. The
Yes.
sacrament was there handing out, and I love the vibration of everything. Then drop down to the to the to the fashion, and drop to profile and the house school of vision. Wow, I can't tell you that. I see the people them jumping. You even see it on the video. Ones was just jumping and jumping. They just beat down all poor Paul. Till next morning I hear say poor Paul vank out.
I call Ras Jabali in the morning, and I say, Ras Jabali, the Kete. Me see the Kete do some damage over the night there. You know what I mean? And see it on the news. But it really was a joy to know that the community supported, and that, I mean, this is ongoing, because what House of Seba and others are doing is bringing forward the ancient Rastafari tradition, having the sacrament there freely, the farmers being involved, so that you have the fresh sacrament there, which is pesticide free, grown to a ITAL standard, prayed over, I mean, bringing forward that heretical, because one of the things that we don't talk about is that because of the criminalization of the sacrament in the island, the way that the sacrament was grown sometimes became compromised, because it couldn't go through a full growing cycle. You know what I mean? The transportation, you have to press it, you have to do all type of things to conceal the sacrament. And so, we're in an era right now where, the restrictions are lifting, the chains, wiser minds are prevailing. And when you go to these events, it brings us forward to that original time when, the farmers were an integral part of our community. And every event that you would go, I mean, ones would come with their wares, because it's not just sacrament, man. I come with banana, plantain, yam, cocoa. You know what I mean? We are agrarian base. So I give thanks for House of Seba really bringing forward that Asian iris. Breadlocks, what did the eye observe as a man coming from town? Because
Yes, I.
man of the country. What you say?
Right. Yeah, man. First, just before the event, like days before the event, I got calls from almost all of the ones in from the mansion asking about the event. That was the first indication of just the greatness in action of Rastafari. You know what I mean? Because one thing that we actually tried to do was to communicate with them, you know what I mean? Let them understand what are some of the features that were there, and even try to encourage what I call motorcading or ride sharing, or, you know what I mean? Individuals just getting themselves in the space really comfortable with family. I myself trod forward with School of Vision, Priest Fagan, and also as a part of the team which comprised Empress Samantha, who did the Rastafari fashion show. Yeah, seeing. So we left Kingston pretty early, and reaching to the event, I was met by House of Malachi with sacramental herb to distribute. Yeah, now we're talking about a little Ziploc bag, with sacramental herb for everyone who was in the bus coming forward. So if ones never leave them space with herb and enter in the space, you got sacramental herb. That was the first welcoming invitation to us. Like, yes, this is our event. You know what I mean? And enter in the space, it was clearly, organized and really put together, where we had our clothes, our design era, where you had people with Rastafari gears. You had the fruits, man, the farmers. I mean, almost about 10 to 20 different mango seen in space. Guys, mango time now in Jamaica, you know what I mean? Coconut, there was one van load full of coconut. By the time I turned two-time coconut, seal up. See it? When we look at the kitchen era, the spices were there. I mean, ital, sip, aki, it was just well put together. We had additional spaces where we had a personal tailor there, because again, this is what House of Seba, this is what Rastafari in this time we're insisting on creating and building our economic strength. So all of the individuals who we know traditionally provide certain services for us. So there were individuals there who dealt with shoes, as in leatherware. There were tailors there. There were farmers there. There were, and I mean food farmers and ganja farmers. I want to make this very, very clear. And sometimes some of those farmers, they did both, in terms of having a farm that produced not just sacramental herb, but good quality food. Seeing? I mean, when I see all the ones like Earthquake from Malvern come through, and him have him table set up with him herb and him vervine and him this and him that, you know what I mean? Individuals got a real good represent good Afrofuturistic. Was even I and I bridging Ras Splicer, who provided introductory service to his app, Ear Key, yeah, which is a Rastafari app that is being developed for us to do commerce online. There were there's Sister Fanai from Rastafari TV. They're capturing images and speaking about just the power of us owning our own media and telling our stories, just as the I doing. So in essence, we created an event that not just speak to Rastafari tradition and our live, but also a sneak peek at the future of Rastafari. You understand?
Yeah, man, I love it.
Within the space, I saw farmers reasoning about best practices, because as you know, House of Seba, not just in terms of planting and producing their own sacramental herb, but they provide also an educational tour as to individuals, seeing, and that was really wonderful to see the ones them sharing ideas and best practices as it pertains to the production of herb and food, and speaking about that royal marriage of herb and food.
Wow.
Yeah, man. No, powerful. What you said there,
Yes,
sister?
can you hear me?
Yeah, man, but it's going in and out a little bit, but that's we're here in the eye. Empress Love Eye,
Rastafari.
did you wanna add anything to what Breadlock said there?
Yes, I.
Yeah, man.
Because
See, is actually an event where, yes, I, Empress Love I.
yes, I, Rastafari, peace and love. Well, as I am going to say again, there was all type of different wines. You have the jackfruit wine, you have the pear wine, you have a lot of different ginger wine, a lot of different authentic product. And I'm so sorry I didn't get to take
Yes,
sample most of it, but I sample a lot still, and I'm telling you, we are ready for the market. Rastafari, ready for the market. We just want to set up certain things so that we can do a proper economical development for Rastafari. See,
Yes,
because it is there. When you look at at what they came with the other day, it is there for us to just go into production, go into manufacturing, you see, and develop certain things so that the Monzai can spread a little wider. You see, sometimes the money can hook up one place and ones vex and quarrel, but we have to try now to find a way of to spread the economic development of Rastafari.
definitely, definitely. I tell people that we are going into an industrial age of Rastafari. We have to industrialize, meaning create industry and scale them. You know what I mean? So we can employ our own people. The whole world right now is talking
exactly.
about reindustrialization. You know what I mean? That is like, for to be sovereign, to be self-determining, you have to be able to produce your own. So that is really the time that we're in as our Rastafari people is in ARC we say shop Rastafari. You know what I mean? We have to shop Rastafari. So big ups Sister Island, the ARC family. We're going to be giving some announcements in terms of our membership drive. Breadlocks is also the regional manager for Jamaica for ARC. So we'll bring him forward to talk about that effort. But everything we're doing right now is around creating that economic base. And so while we're giving Haile Selassie I the tribute, the best way to give praise is through the works. And Haile Selassie was a businessman. You know what I mean? Rastafari was nobility. So I have to exemplify the business acumen, the first printing press in Ethiopia that was created as a business newspaper. You know what I mean? His Majesty controlling key industry, independent, non-aligned media. Then we have several other businesses, properties, farms. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
The Haile
And
Selassie property was created by a farm, by donating several farms, and their produce and profits went into fund the Haile Selassie Prize Trust. So the example is there for us, from Kanamawi, Haile Selassie the first is just I and I need to implement. Breadlocks, talk to us about the musical sounds, because there is one of the great Rastafari
boy,
conscious
I
selectors.
tell you, man.
What was the sounds?
Yeah, man. Within the vibration by Melchizedek order, which is the residential sound at House of Seba. You know what I mean? And I want to really big up the Idrin them who, you know what I mean, the music was just excellent and in line with the theme of the day. Seeing it was message music, it was music that was uplifting to the people them. It was just excellent in terms of the selection, and what I really love about the event and the presentation was the mixture of also the bingy with it. Yeah.
Yes.
So while in the day persons were allowed to go and socialize and get a real feel of the space and the people there, the children had their era, because you know what I mean. We made sure to cater to them also. seeing that they are the next generation of Rastafari coming forward, you know. But the drumming,
Yes, we have a little
I
Wi-Fi.
hope you can hear me clearly.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi is in and out, but continue to the drumming.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, the musical selections, the tracks that were played by the Melchizedek order, it was followed through by some heretical drumming from School of Vision, from the ones at House of Seba, from Profi, you know. It was a real heretical vibration in terms of I still have images in my mind of the whole space, the yard being full with people to the capacity where even around the fireplace, I still can see a baby P and chanting with the steamers, and you know what I mean? There were some empresses there also around the fire and the ancients there, and it was just heretical, man. I mean, I saw elder walking with a stick, and by two twos, me see my jump round round the fireplace. You know what I mean? And this was the vibe that I'm getting. Like, yes, this was what the people actually wanted.
Yes.
You know,
I
this was what the people wanted. Something that would speak to their live. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I am blessed that I have some of that footage. I'm gonna play a clip of Ras profile, and family can get a little sip.
Yes.
Yes, I. This is Tip.
Hold on there. So you can see the elder Ras profile and the kettle there. These are the things that cause the problem in the Vatican. I tell the idea, say, pressure.
Yeah, man, the Pope shook, man. See all the ancient United States at the front, there's a man in a wheelchair and thing. You know what I mean? Just him shake and him a shook room. Yeah.
Serious. So just to show the item a little sample of the vibe. How was the ISIS? Talk to us about the ISIS Empress Lovi.
Well, the ISIS was so heretical, and even right now, as the ISIS start the one there, it just get back the vigor, the vigor and vitality. Yeah, boys. It was lovely, because everyone was just there chanting like they never chanted before. You see, the one was so in themselves, just chanting the words of His Imperial Majesty, and it was such a beautiful sight to observe at all times. The sister in them, the brethren in them, breadlocks round the table at the same time, it was one full. It was really, really full. I would be there until right now. You know, I was there from the Friday, Saturday, and then the sun preparing and everything. So you see, it 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 it, it, it brings such a joy to feel our soul. It brings some joy, you know, to see what the outcome of it. Yeah,
So
it's planning again for the next tribute to come up again, you know. It will be
okay,
bigger and wider. Yes,
okay.
sir.
I'm sure the word has spread, and we are here helping to spread the word. So all of my Jamaica family, if you missed this one, stay tuned for notification. And we were one of the official sponsors, Lion Voice Network. So we're gonna do our best as we grow. We want to be there in person, where we
One
can.
second, my brother. 1 second. 1 second, my brother. What
Yes.
did I say about the sponsor?
No, I said Lion Voice was a sponsor. We were a sponsor of the event, but we want to be able to be there in person.
Sir, I have nothing to regret about sponsoring a event like this event. I have nothing. It was great, very good.
No, we know that. We know that. And this is one of the things I was glad that my colleague from the Rastafari Independent Non-Aligned Media was there and could be here today to report to the global family. Because we want the people to know, because people are looking at what's happening globally, you know, them seeing Babylon collapse around the world, and they must say Jamaica quiet, you know what I mean? Jamaica music is the music that told us to look out for these times. And then now, you know, people not hearing no sound. So I'm so happy that we can report that the community is rallying in Jamaica. It might not be on a mainstream news platform, but I and I is here to tell our own story, to let the item know that these things are happening in real life. This is not a fantasy, you know what I mean? Because there was Naya Bingi there, Bobo Shanti was there, 12 Tribe was there, all in a
Okay.
oneness, you know what I mean?
Yes, right.
So,
And
yeah,
and
man.
you see this,
Right up, right up.
yeah, man. But even this argument about I music, even this argument about I music, we want people know say, watch a man, don't get caught up with the hype, man. There's some ones who are chanting, seeing who are making positive music. I mean, Carbon the hard one, seeing David Slur, seeing Highly Celestial, seeing amongst many others, seeing Tough Like Iron, you know what I mean? Enough of the ones them out there, Makeda, right? Bird's Eye, whole heap of ones making music, but these ones are not going to be caught up in any shit sim fire. See it if you watch the video very closely, you know, Carbon was there chanting as an artist, you know, but guess when them seat up right beside Profile play the drum.
Okay.
Right beside
And
Profile
Carbon,
playing the
ready up
drum.
yourself, you know, ready up yourself,
See?
Carbon. Phone
So
link behind. Go through.
see, so I once my daddy and feel like say this thing we know who is the real revolutionaries them fireball. We know who is the ample them where them not stuck up in a no studio and not stuck up on no vibration. Them dep on the farm. Them dep on the farm. Seeing them they up in a tree, a climb a tree and a heights. Seeing that we dep on right and now. We talk about people who shun any political machination and any religious scruples and come together as Rastafarians and create what is needed, institutions that are needed to serve us. So the ones that might feel like say, yo, this artist thing and this artist, the biggest artist is a farmer. The biggest leader right now is a farmer. Any artist or any ones who they say them a chant up certain thing and them don't even have a little backyard thing. Fire, we don't even want to hear about them. Yeah.
It's
See?
serious.
So really and truly, we specifically look at certain things and we say, yes, we know that individuals are there who are chanting up and thing, but the emphasis is bingy. Bingy. Seeing I was started from this. So I want, as an artist, any artist that is out there right now, well, the first requirement is for seating in a bingy circle fireboard. And then we can see if we are going with your music. But we no longer taking no music as no thing fireboard. We want to see action also. I want to see it in the streets. See? Yeah, and that was a reflection of what the event was. You know, we had Akin Sanya, who represents Rastafari, and also Charlestown Maroon, who was also there, Bushi Kunde, Akin
Okay.
Sanya. Seeing we had some other Britons who regularly work out at House of Seba. Seeing because House of Seba, as the space that we know it, one, there's a constant it is it's like a space of consciousness where we're not just inviting Rastafari but the African people to come and find peace at the space. So you find the neighbors, the community, those artists who are in the community, when they enter the House of Seba space, it's like them know what to sing, them know say your certain song don't work here. Seeing? Yeah, man. I and I there in the space already and see a once come through. And I don't know if him there hide off some kind of animal, some dragon or some bear in a bag. He might hide off some animal. And me see them respectfully show him say, yo, all animals except lions, I for go one side. And him respectfully just move out of his space. He
Hot.
respectfully just move out of the space and he did come back and he did full joy some of my jackfruit wine and him get some of my sacramental herb, and it was a joy to see that whole adjustment of the community and respecting the space that I and I have created, that the whole team of House of Seba have created, you know. And there's some things that really speaks out to I and I in terms of just how these individuals, how these artists, or how these musicians also found it very comfortable within the bingy space to sing at the top of them voice. You know what I mean? So they were also being orientated or introduced, or it was being inculcated in a their mind now, repetition in a this time, and not what we're hearing on the radio. You know what I mean? Not what we're hearing in the general space of things. And it was very ironical for that.
Yeah, and
I
people have
must
to know that.
mention also that the space, I must mention that the space, as you see it, it is wheelchair accessible. Yeah. So if I once feel like say, oh, Rastafari not forward thinking, we are also thinking about this what we call special needs one. Right? So as a one come in, whether you have wheelchair or you have a walking stick, there was somebody there to assist you, whether from Osa Malachi or from Osa Seba or from the empresses who were there. I'm want to really acknowledge also Ras Jabali's empress and family, because she's a serious medicine woman where they do efficient and effective work. But not only that, giving us some eye candy. I mean, when the family show up in a family, I mean, all of them dressed royally in them African gears, you know. And we're gonna have those images out pretty soon. You know, big up Empress Zodi, who came through as our official photographer, who took those images. You know what I mean? Because those images are important to see how a family, a Rastafari family, who support either that seamstress or that tailor to say, all right, I and I have 5 youth and I want some designs that complement each other, but what I saw. Seeing within the space. All of these elements put together reflecting what Rastafari is. Seeing, I want to also acknowledge the ones them from the Ethiopian World Federation, Bongo
Yeah.
James, and from what's the name of their organization, their mansion again in Clarendon?
Peacemaker.
Wow.
Peacemaker.
Peacemakers. Yes, family was there, came through with some informational sheet, and they had in the House of Seba museum information set up in terms of the development of the EWF, its objective and that sort of stuff. There was also Empress Iolda, who is Carbon's wife, who was there again showing and displaying Rastafari of the future, because she's a person who developed apps and websites that speak to our culture. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, it was really ironical, Fireball. It was really ironical to see all of this come true. And
Give thanks.
Again, give thanks for all. Yeah, man, go ahead.
No, just seal up your song, because I'm going to show another clip of the event.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. More really give thanks to the community of Saltmarsh. Seeing, apart from I and I coming together and organize ourselves, the community for respecting what we presented to them. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you're going to some community, there clashes going on, but it is obvious that the community is empowered based upon the order, based upon the respect of from the children to the elders, how they were catered for, and really, really appreciate of that, and say to them that there's more to come, family. There's more to come, yeah? Yes, so give thanks to the whole community for also helping us to facilitate such a wonderful event, as a tribute to High Majesty,
Give thanks. I want to share
I
this
think they got over
Ras
Carolina incident with 1963. It was April, the month. Now, I wonder, then call the Bad Friday to, they gonna wonder that date again. Just tell me the date now. What date was it? 1963. When them say it was a Bad Friday. What date it was? Which one are you answering? Which one of the question are you answering? Is it the coronation day?
Coronation,
yeah. So you just talk and around, so you have fire down there. You have something forget, But what I know now, I want you to give me the year straight now and the month.
1930 November 2nd. November 2nd.
On a Sunday.
Yeah.
Correct. Come now, come give to the basket and come up with it now. No, bust the secret too much. Our Rasta man tell you down there, so no joke. Oh, the photographer there. Photographer.
Empress Zone, way there.
Yes, photographer.
Lovely. One more. Smiles. 1, 2, 3. Alright, thank you.
You see, we love that, I saw we have to get bright in the school. I say, more gifts today. I'm coming with something, Muggling time. What year was it? 1963. The Bad Friday, when Buster come down and Moby and say, bring in our Rasta, dead or alive. What date was it? Come up and get a nice drawer. What date was it? Hold on there. Rastaman. Haile and I. What date was it? Come up at the mic. I don't want good cushion pen. How are you going? The Rastaman them can't step in and come just take off the cushion pen fast, Go on. What day? Date.
April 12.
Ganja did a fair, you know. Where you go? Where you go? Ganja did a fair. Yeah, man. It was April the 12th. And you know, a lot of the Asian them always a testify, you know. Say it was a bad Friday. But we ask them the date, they don't remember, you know. I go, we have to go on some whole calendar, go search and find the date. So we say, you want to know let we go, you know. April the 12th. So you see everything on April again. When we visit Ethiopia, April again. When I visit it, April again. You see I go?
Car license 6283. You know, someone want to park. Does someone want to park?
82.
63?
82.
82. Yeah. It's a taxi.
Yes.
No, don't wait now. Remember it's 6283. I want one pastor. You know the way.
Up in a man.
We are on the way of getting Modler's
It's black up in
themselves, so you know say Redlocks, Bomber Clad Soundman. Yes I saw you say your name, so you see what I talk about. Play some music that you know to play some Bomber Clad. I Rastafari. You see now, before the Madlers them come up, you know, so we are called for the artists. It's like we are waiting on them now. So come in, Rastafari.
Carbon the hard one. And what is carbon? What the terms are carbon? Carbon like some copy thing, you know. The original.
I'm big up
carbon of Halloween, a carbon people. Babylon I tell you say melanin, but they must try to hide the truth. So you see all the way as black people, we stop calling ourselves black. That's when you spell the word black and you take out the letter L, where you get? Where you get? You take off the letter B, where you get? So how them to call we black and that mix up with lock and back. If we stop calling ourselves black people and start calling ourselves carbon people. Carbon mean original, it mean real. You see what I say? When you spell Negro back way, now when you spell origin back way, you get Nigairo. You spell the word origin back way, you get Nigairo, you know. So Babylon know the truth, but him try to hide it in them codes and in them words. Because most of black people not too like read, you know. Marcus Garvey tells us to read. Haile Selassie I tells us to prioritize education and also health. So Rasta the running about this bundle that members of Haile Selassie say to prioritize education and health. Because health is long life and education is knowledge of the earth. Know how to live and how to survive. So when my name carbon is now a copy thing. The European come a Kemet and come a Timbuktu and come at all of them places and see we are build a pyramid like Imhotep. And them are the copy. And me are the original. Actually we are the original. You see what I say? So we are carbon beings. We not black, we not black and we not go back and we don't lock. And you see when you spell the word white and you take out the W, what you get? Height.
Yes, some heights reasoning. Big up Card One, the hard one. He's here live with us in the audience. Big up yourself, Carbon. Ras Jabali, talk to us about what we just watched.
Yes, sir, hopeful. Boy, first, me have to apologize for missing. I put in a new water system on the farm and the plumber and the electrician them still there, you know?
Yes,
and the virgin them still in the field, me have to assist them, but you know, the journey continue.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
it's a carbon. Why we not know obviously like artists there? Why they them look out for Carbon and Friends, you know, at Hois Seba Sacred Space coming soon.
Okay.
Something in the making, you know, Carbon and Friends.
Okay.
You know, we soon put out that one there. Yeah, man, Carbon is an upcoming artist, boy. I don't know that you there. Remind me of Bob Marley when I was, you know. You take in the virgin full of information and come like a walking encyclopedia. We have to just see what we can do if we give him thing a promotion and a highlight, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, man.
And I have to go do it because one of the things is the words what the virgin has spit. Babylon now go promote it. So
No.
I have to go make sure say Carbon out there, you know.
We're gonna make sure him feature upon Lion Voice. So Carbon, just stay tuned. We soon blink by to get a feature. And what ones have to overstand to is that Bob Marley used to go Naya Bingi, you know. The elders that I know used to see a young Bob Marley in the eyes. So that a part of the blueprint, you know what I mean, in terms of as a Rastafari and an artist, that is part of the blueprint. The foundation ones like Burning Spear, them man, they used to come trod through Bingi, you know what I mean, get the groundation, and then that inspired the tune them. So it
And then
yeah, go ahead.
And then Ras Kwasi Virgin rolling at the event, stealing up the Trinity, you know. He mean Empress and in youth.
See it.
Yeah, me
Family
I
man.
say, if I saw him at church, nothing can stop him, you know.
Family man.
Upful, think balance, you know.
Family man.
Nothing
And
can
So,
stop him.
you know, so nothing can stop him, man,
Is
on a rolling.
yeah, man. And as I express to them, you know, Ras Jabali is, you know, the bridging is a thing of a Afrofuturistic. For ones who don't know Carbon is actually a bird eye pleader. Them man in the two sip cook food in a fire. It's live food them man they sip it up. See? And him have to trade with him food, and him trade with him family, him trade with him youth. And you know what I mean? For see a youth really, a Ivar himself is an inspiration for all I.
Yeah, man, and he's a
See?
youth. That's why
It
we
make I
have to
have to look
promote him
two
so
sides
youth
and
can
really
see him, you know.
adjust that energy also to the event. You know,
yes.
as we spoke of Ras Ige, and we saw Ras Ige because I want once to overstand, you know. Every hour there were readings being done, there were questions being asked, there were discussions being, there were also prizes that were given, whether in sacramental herb or
Big up Shelly.
basket. I'm going to big up the elder who carry the basket. Them come see you, elder.
Sister
We have
Shelly,
some
big up
elders
Sister
where
Shelly.
yeah, man. We have some elders where in a silent does do certain things. Yes, I see
Yeah,
the
hold on.
ancient them come
Hold
in
on.
and me get a blue bag. You see me, I go through the back on the stage.
Yes, I. Sister Shelly driver stood him up. And the virgin just say, give her the packages, man. Jump on a bus and make the package them reach. Because if I don't reach, the package them have to reach. So I saw the elder just jump out and make the thing them reach.
Okay, give thanks, Sister Shelley. She's been
So
on
big up
this
Sister
platform.
Shelly.
Yeah, man.
Sister Shelly was also a sponsor of the event, you know?
Yeah, man. If you haven't seen Sister Shelley's episode on the Lion Voice, please go and watch it. One of our quiet soldiers that do so much philanthropy within the Rastafari community. You know what I mean? So anything Sister Shelley need, we are here for Sister Shelley. You know what I mean?
I
Because
just,
she,
I just touch on that now, Sister Shelly. I
Yeah,
just
man.
mentioned the point there. Right now, the Nabingi Center ones and one can restore to Sister Shelly. The Nabingi Center want a strength right now. Pit for Nabingi Center, we know, so the foundation for all the I and I. You know, the foundation for all the I and I. So anyone can reach out to Sister Shelly and give her strength to the Bingi Center right now. It'll be a great time, you know.
give thanks. Yeah, man, because ISIS are come up too. And
Yes,
ISIS
I
are going right now. ISIS are going
can do
as
a
we speak.
broadcast.
Well, I know.
Yes.
ISIS are going as we speak. Remember, His Majesty Groundation, ISIS 7 night.
Yes.
7 lights. So ISIS is going on right now as we speak.
Yes, mighty, mighty, mighty. So we give thanks.
Yeah, man.
Tuning in. Go ahead, Breadlocks.
Yeah, man. So when we speak of this Haile Selassie tribute, we want individuals to understand this. It is an event that is a family event. It is an event that speaks to you, the I. You know what I mean? It really answers all those questions that you have been asking yourself. You know what I mean? Within the family here. It was a great example of the different mansions and organizations putting away any kind of doctrines and thing and really coming together, seeing to achieve something great for the community. That was what that in just reviewing the event, that was what I left with, and that's what I held on to. You know what I mean? And again, we're asking individuals, in this time here, we need to continuously working on creating institutions that serve the community. So House of Seba is a space now as an example. This is just one example of the greatness of Rastafari in terms of ourselves to be seeing. So the ones them feel free to even reach out to House of Seba and have certain reasoning with the ones them there and see how best we can have this a repeat of this or something similar island wide. Seeing, that is what we are here for. We're not in a more talking thing for you. We are actually being living examples of what the creed in action should be. And in order for us to carry out the creed, we have to create our economic space. We have to create our space where people can reason. We have to create our spaces where ideas can be exchanged and networking can be done. Seeing, and that is what I saw happening. Just a combined effort. Seeing, one big up Negos I and the ones them from Canicore and some other ones who unfortunately they actually sent their greetings and their blessings. You know what I mean? Because we know the thing realistically, they were also there in spirit. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. To all the empresses who came out, wow, you ladies are so, you empresses are beautiful and royal. I could see the Mennonites them coming through, and you know what I mean, from the ancient sister Mitzi who came through the space, to some really young empresses I see come through. Boy, if the eye was single, the eye could I get an empress that night to it. Yes, sir.
Hey,
It
Breadlocks.
was that royal, man.
Hey, Breadlocks. The empresses were more than
See,
the man,
so
the king
again,
man, them one at a time, you know.
it is work now, over work.
Yeah, man. Definitely. And one of the
Exactly, there were more empresses there than man.
wow. So the king man them hear that, and I want the people know that these two brethren are family man. Breadlocks is a family man, school teacher, doing the community work. Jabali is a family man. One empress them man you have. These are not the stereotype, womanizer Rasta man where them try portray. Them a live that Haile Selassie I example in terms of taking care of them family, taking care of them youth, responsible pillars in their community. This is the Rastafari man standard that we talk about on this channel. And I want the global family, because we have a lot of young Rasses who watch the platform, especially young brethren. And I want the brethren them to have that confidence. These brethren earn capitals that they can take care of their family. They're responsible and they're examples. So we want when the man them, because once this go out, and the single races, we don't want you running upon the Haile Selassie tribute and
it's so amazing that you said these things, Kwasi.
Go ahead. Continue. We have a little delay. No, continue.
It's so important that you said it, because you see House of Seba. I want to make this very clear to individuals. I have met them now, so And the example in terms of equitable exchange is par none, Fireball. Yeah, I mean, the ones them really show you how them value your services and your it's not just a little hurry come up thing, family. And these are the examples we want also to show to individual. Remember, say yo, each of us have families, you know. Even if I once feel like say yo, yeah, you do a thing or you try a thing or whatever. The example when we see the ones them set of making sure that the team is okay after before and after the event so that they will be able to provide for them family. That is what I talk about. I really want once in Rastafari for overstand this. It's not we not play around with Rastafari business fire. Whenever we're having events, we're asking you to set realistic goals, do your budget, and reason up with the ones them and find equitable ways of coming to an agreement to making your event possible. And that is what I see the ones them do. Seeing? Yeah, because remember, you know, we have family. And even if a ones is not a definite father or mother, them have mothers too where them can send on a thing pan. You know what I mean? And that is that this event is so much. It would have taken about 3 programs for I really speak about the dynamics of it, family. But may I tell you, it was for me what Rastafari in action should be at this time.
At this time, yeah,
bar
man.
none. Yeah. And I want to tell the ones them, you know, the event manager is Empress Lover, you know.
Okay.
That Empress in a fire. It's Mennonite energy we are move. So when Empress Lover I said twice, I Ras I myself I know say yo is Empress Menon talking to I, although I is a king. I find that balance and move towards where I supposed to do. I wonder if a lot of all I and I brother. Yeah man, me I show the eye. See so when in terms of even the lineup of the show, and yes we have ancient Ige there as the elder, but Empress Lovai, she was the one for really I say, all right, is this next, you know. And you see she walk around with her bag, she no ramp with the sacramental herb fire. She make sure say everybody irids. See, she make sure say every
Hey,
basket get distributed properly. She make sure say
hey,
yo when I ones a read and I ones might feel like a private conversation. She say, well, one voice.
hey, a 6 pound herb, Empress Love I give out, you know. And a joke thing, you know.
6 pound.
And my farmer virgin come to see me, Ras Michael come to see me, Osa Michael, Osa Malachi, and give out around £1.5 see me.
Give thanks. And
Man,
that,
them blazer, you know.
Yeah, man. It's
yeah,
like it's like Queen Mother that
Well,
fire.
I know. That's why everybody's so irie, you know. That's why everyone's so irie in our space. You know, everybody irie. I just not gonna observe the
Yeah.
ones. Every man
Is
just
Malikat or
irie.
Michael? Yes, I.
Us have Malachi.
yes, and I want the item Ras Jabali. I want the
Yeah,
I
man.
and Empress Lover to talk about the trivia questions, because that was very unique.
Okay. Empress Levi.
Aye, Rastafari.
Man.
Yes, you want to tell us about the trivia
Yeah,
questions and what was you thinking around the
Is
trivia?
busy. Yeah, I
Go
know
ahead,
that she's on the platform, but she is playing a double role. Empress Lover, ready?
Yes, I. You know, while they're trying to give some questions, you know, that ones and ones can have knowledge of the of His Imperial Majesty, you have to give some questions so that the knowledge of Rastafari can spread. The questions were just questions off the record, just there was no question set from the day before. There were questions, it was just on the spot questions. you know, and I feel elated to know that even ones who weren't Rastafari could get to answer some of the questions. When I say Rastafari, ones who didn't have locks get to answer some of the questions. You know, I feel so elated, and I'm saying to Pay, I say, oh, really, that is so good, you know, because young minds coming up now, and once they understand the fullness of Rastafari through these questions and answer, is a blessing. You know, don't think that ones out there who don't wear locks don't know about Rastafari. Ones without locks, grassroots people, they know about Rastafari. They just want to have more interaction, like question and answers. You know, just a question and answer session where you can realize that topic is a good topic. Question and answer was a good topic because no ones and ones coming in to Rastafari answering question, not only dreadlocks but other ones, you know, with authentic hearing and answering question pertaining to the glory of His Majesty. So I feel good about it. Off the spot, just off the just interacting with questions and answering questions. I feel good. It was a nice setting during that time. We have to do that, and I have to do that more often, you know.
Yeah, man, I love it. I love it. And I really give thanks that they are them put through and Ras Jabali
So
and
I
they are,
give thanks for that
yes,
session.
Ras Jabali.
Information. I would say information session.
Yes, perfect love. And before we
I
seal
don't
up,
know if the ones them
I hear
hearing
the eye.
I.
Yeah, man, we hear in the eye. But before we leave,
Rastafari.
yes, the eye can hear us.
Rastafari.
Isis, we hear in the
I.
yes, we hear in the eye clear.
I. Rastafari.
We hear in the eye clear. But Empress Love Eye, before you leave, you know, you have to go turn on the camera, you know. We have to see you before you leave, you know. I know say you're busy. But we need just one piece of that beautiful smile there. All right. So I want you to work on that FI. I want you to work on that FI, Empress Love Eye. Ras Jabali, we were reasoning.
You know, while
Go ahead. Go ahead, Breadlocks. Go ahead, Breadlocks. Go ahead, Breadlocks. We have a little delay, family, so we are working.
while we wait on the ones, you know, to settle in. I must say, just observing just the trivia, it was a good example of the mastery as a ancient Ras Ige actually teaching I and I about Rastafari, refreshing my brain of the significant dates, questioning, you know. But the questions led into further reasoning. So when him asked certain question about even the first visit and, you know, what was the first set of what year was the first set of Rassis actually make a trip into Ethiopia and, you know, forget the thing together and who were the persons who went, and, you know, he was able to then explain fully the process that led to His Majesty coming into the West Indies here, into the Caribbean. Yeah. And individuals in the space, it was such a higher vibration that I had a piece of the answer, and a next Ras by the fireside had a piece of the answer, and we'll find so we'll quickly come together and put it together and then come and answer. And you know what I mean? It was just a joy and how the information classroom. And you know, so as a teacher, I have to speak towards them because it had all the elements that speak to the learning process in terms of the visual, in terms of the audio, in terms of, you know, all of the senses were, you know, were being stimulated at that event. Yeah, man. All of the senses, fire. It was really, really irie, you know?
Yeah, man. I'm big up Ras Maisha, Mr. Rastafari in Trelawney, doing great work in Trelawney, in Jamaica. And I here now seeing the fullness. And that is I and Naya Bingi family from up in Pittsburgh. Over 20 years we know them in there, you know.
That's my shot, Parliament man, you know.
Oh, we never.
Yeah, man. Big up Ras Maisha, up for the king.
Yeah, man.
I so strong. Give me a message from there. I was since the week. So there
Yeah,
I go
man.
link up. Let's up. I look forward
Yeah,
to the
man.
link.
I wanna the imp for them used
Big
to
up,
charge to the Bingi house when I were young Ras.
big up ISO strong.
Yeah, man. Blessing. Mighty. You know, it's a small world. But we give thanks, you know. But yes, family,
Hey,
I really
big up ISO strong too, you know.
yes, big him up.
Yes, sir. Big up. I
Yeah,
so strong. I so strong. Everywhere Rastafari gather. I so strong.
yeah, man,
Earthquake.
because
Them
ISO
two I'm
strong,
play. Earthquake.
Mhm.
Yeah, then did it. Naya Bingi, Bobo
There.
Shanti, Ethiopian
Yes, I.
Orthodox, Ethiopian
And
World Federation. For you say Haile Selassie I, Virgin them did it.
Yeah,
You know?
man. Earthquake dep on the
and what
duty, man.
what I really admire about him is that he was in the unification chant. He was in the
Yes, sir.
unification
Yes,
chant, you
sir.
know.
Yes, sir.
So within that whole sphere of things, when the one some school of vision and this is what we want to really individuals to over saying we want to have more chance where different mansions and organizations are come together for yarn up. For sure, you know, see what I'm to the Pope afterwards, man. I so strong, them, man. I tell you, I
Well,
fire.
Breadlocks,
It's
there I see the
red.
Peanut Dread interview.
Red. You
There I
know?
see the Peanut Dread review of the event.
I saw it. It was nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
It was
Yeah,
nice.
man.
Peanut Dread him so glad to see the
Why
night.
you should have played that part, Kwasi, man. You should have played that part in the night, man. I
hey,
agree.
Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I
hey,
can pull it.
when Peanut Dread
I think he gave the
forward, you know,
best
Peanut Dread
report.
was so ironical in the space that he find himself.
On the stage. On the stage,
Yeah,
me see,
man.
man.
If the man and I look through and him go one side and him yeah, man.
But you know, see, you know, hear him review Breadlocks. They watch it yet?
I'll find it. I'm finding it. I'm gonna.
I just sent it to you, Ras Kwasi. I just sent it to you again.
Okay, I have it here.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can.
I think that's the best review of the event, you know.
One big up again, Rastafari TV. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, big up Rastafari TV.
Yes, Sister Fanai, one of the pioneers
yes,
in the thing.
Very ironical, man.
Hold on there. Let me see. Oh,
Kwasi, Ras Kwasi.
Yes, I.
See, Hois Seba.
Yes, I.
Hois Seba come like our, that we call now. One adapt our plug up the whole Rastafari community.
Yes. No, they are them do a mighty work right now. And I don't think that can be denied, you know what I mean?
Through Hois Seba, every Rastafari organization. No, me take it from Rastafari. Through Hois Seba, every organization what hail His Imperial Majesty is working, you know. Because when you see Hois Seba work, and one organization we are affiliated to, because we try to be affiliated with. One of the things is one of the things what Hois Seba we say we assist organization who advocate to Rastafari indigenous people rights. I remember say, I and I fall under First Nation.
Yes.
Same way, based upon I and I bloodline from Iraq as well. More while you find I and I over Maroon more while same way. They do the same work you wonder if I see him work we have in a
Yeah, man.
Rastafari same way. So
Yeah, man.
through House of Seba.
One big up the Maroons who were also there.
Yeah, through House of
The
Seba.
Maroons who were members of the Maroon community, you
Yes,
know?
from a compound town and Chilani town.
All right.
So through House of Seba, all
Yes,
the
I.
entities work. Go through and play the tape.
Yeah, man, me play it. Yeah, them can see it?
No. Different somewhere I see.
Salt. Yeah,
Yeah, hear
Yeah. Yeah. Sure, come now. Turn on. Yes,
yeah, hear, but you
people.
not see it.
You know, me
You
die
not
in a
see it?
Chulani.
Hold on then. Hold on there. I'm here. I'm at the Control family. My producer have some works. So and me have to just run everything. Can the them see it now? Yes, you see it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Let me.
Short marsh.
Salt marsh.
Salt.
Yeah, marsh.
Marsh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure, come now. Turn on.
Yo, yeah,
Yes,
man.
people. Listen. Which part me there down, you know? Me die in a Chulani.
Yeah.
A salt marsh. Yeah? Salt. There's a salt marsh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Salt marsh.
Yeah.
Into Chulani.
Uh-huh.
Me there. Yes. I want place to look like ball field. Right? Yeah. With Naya Bingi.
Yeah.
With Naya Bingi harder.
Uh-huh.
Right? Yeah, them a beat drum.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad because see my colleagues them.
Yeah.
Right? Because when me go where anybody they will not look like me feel hard and me not fit in, right? We're in Kingston and coming Chulani. A salt marsh, right? A bingy order. But now a bingy say death to pressure, right? Yes, that is the harder. Anyone will oppress people and bad mind people and covetous people, right?
Yeah.
If we die, right? Yeah, that's right. Me have to find myself among them.
Yeah.
No, bird of one feather flock together. My brethren, right?
Yeah.
When I come here, I say, man, no, just a day, I just a minute. A lot of things can happen. No, the months and years, me not see some of them, man, I know.
Yeah.
When I come here and see them, I'm glad this is a. Me say, wait, you up? So blessing upon you. The amount where dead left with. Eh? Me say, when you go up there, Natty man, if you want to turn camera upon him and him up there, Natty man, you see some brother original man.
Yeah.
Where the amount of people were dead left them. Where people are look visit them dead enough. Right? And the man is stand up Natty.
When you say Natty, me there, I observe me. You see no big belly man up there?
No, the man them preach equal right and justice. No bumbo clot punching. You call them punching, you know, right? You call them punching. With the gut in front in bumbo clot stand up.
Yeah, man, him not no belly virgin.
Hey, watch out. The man them herb, smoke herb, and herb keep you at one stage. Yeah? Yeah, you don't put on too much fat. When you smoke herb bone not fat out of your ass clot, yeah, boy? Yes, sir. And lot of man, when they smoke it, then keep at one stage, and when they stop, he start get fat. Because...
But the man, them eat right too. Yeah, they might eat the right things. Yeah, they might eat the right things.
Ground food, rice, flour, and all that something there. Short marsh.
Salt marsh.
Salt.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We give thanks. Serious argument, Timagi.
So like a joke thing, but as a serious talk about attack.
No, serious thing, serious thing. Health and wellness, big belly, get licked too. All them things there. So we give thanks.
Yes, man.
We give thanks, you know what I mean? Cause we have to be the example, you know, in all things.
You hear the part about prophesy the dead of the Pope though?
But what?
Yeah,
I wait and see at the event, you know.
Boy, the boss prophesy the Pope are dead too,
Yes,
you know.
but I wait.
Continue, brother.
Yes. The brethren, I wait and see available to him at the event he must speak about in a fire. I mean,
Yeah.
Herb was there, yes, you know, but we are talking about some good, some serious Jamaican food that come out of the itching in a fire about. Yeah, man. At one point, me I tell you, say, the sip was so heretical, me I tell you, for those who know. Corn and everything, nice. You know what I mean? Coconut milk in it,
Jamaica
nice up
need
and
that.
you know
Jamaica
what I mean?
need
It's
this
actually
right now.
food fire.
Yeah, man. Jamaica need this right now, me I tell you.
Exactly. I mean, beetroot juice, cane juice, June plum juice. Hey, yeah, man, them go hard, man. I also see, but if you were supposed to put a
Hey.
cost on that fire, that seemed like a $20,000 ticket event to I and I fire. The way all that put together. May I tell the eye? You
The
know?
juice man. The juice man come with 4 buckets of juice, you know, man. Run out completely.
Yeah, man. The vendors did well too. I heard that. These are the success stories that we want to share on this platform, family. We hear all this bad news. We hear violence, crime. We hear, everything that is wrong with the community. The community don't get along. They can't do nothing. This, that. We are here to shatter that narrative and to show that these things are not the reality of what's happening on the ground. You know what I mean? There is a resurgence of the Rastafari building on the foundations of the ancient. You know what I mean? This generation now has really taken the responsibility to continue the work because the elders them never miss upon their work. They fulfill their work beyond expectation because they took the movement global. Now it's I and I generation time to build the institutions and to set the economic base and foundation so that the youth them now can come and really take this thing to the stratosphere. You know what I mean? So I really give thanks for everyone. Empress Lover, I see a camera turn on, you know. Let me see the smile now. Empress Lover, let me get
Camera
the
turn on.
lighting though. The lighting we need
Lighting is not that great.
that great.
Ow. Let me give you a little prep.
Because once the item see Empress Love I smiling now, me gone viral, you know. I want the item know say this are the viral watch your smile! Watch your smile! Yes! The viral! The viral!
Yes,
Beautiful black woman of the
yes,
earth.
royalty.
One perfect love.
Viral. Yes, Empress Love I. What a joy, man. You see? And she make the suspense, you know. She don't give us no hurly smile. You know, you have to wait and watch the whole episode if you want to get smile from Empress Lover. We give thanks for
Yes,
that.
I will watch the whole episode first.
Yes. You test the iris, test every iris. Right?
Guidance, protection.
Mightyful joy. Family, this is the best time ever to be Rastafari. May I tell them the truth. The glory days are in front of us. You don't see nothing yet. I want the item to know there's so much work that's happening behind the scenes. House of Seba is also one of the founding members of the RMO, Rastafari Mansion and Organization. The first Harambe Hall was held at House of Seba. So this is all one link that's happening. Yes, it can be rocky sometime and hills and valley, but just know that this is bigger than all of us. You know what I mean? Kadamawi Haile Selassie I the first and move the pieces on the chessboard. And I remain confident in the victory, you know what I mean, of good over evil. So we just want the item to join us, you know what I mean? Coral Garden Benevolent Society.
Kwasi, before
Yes,
before you seal up,
go through Breadlocks.
before you seal up, I really want to mention Empress Samantha. Empress Samantha from School of Vision. That
Yes.
Empress has been working on the Rastafari fashion exhibition, seeing our fashion. People for look out, because we're gonna organize something where we really just a feature her and the Rastafari creatives in terms of those who are making for I and I. The story behind it, the
Dreadlocks.
inspiration,
Well
everything,
on
and
dreadlocks.
as
Well
I
on
Rastafari,
dreadlocks.
that's the price, the
Well on
contact and the
dreadlocks.
price, so that individuals, when they see these things and they're inspired by it, they can support it,
Yeah,
because that's what
showcase
we're
Empress
talking
Samantha.
about.
We
This is
don't know
another
about this.
female now who want them. Yes, I.
Go through Jabali. He have a delay upon him side. Go
Yeah,
through.
go on me and say Empress Samantha. Just want to touch little funny.
Yeah, man.
Why? Me I run out of word. We out of front of me, one big old road they go on, and me I want to walk on if I want big artist, cause I did out in front, you know. If I want big artist, they on the stage or what. When I come forward at the muggling, I say, blood clot. The people, they're the pieces, them, man, oh my man. Rastafari fashion show. Breadlocks, go and seal up. Once you look out for the fashion show. But
True.
the fashion show, boy, that have be something to itself.
Yeah,
Nothing
man.
else.
Yeah, man.
Just the
See,
fashion
and
show, you
again,
know.
yeah. And I really want to speak to this, because we speak of Haile Selassie and Empress Menen and this balance. And when the Empresses them come forward with them creative ways, we don't wanna shun them no more fire. See, space was beside him, in front of him, around him, for which Empress Menen could operate. Seeing full sure that the empresses who are in the Rastafari movement right now, in the Rastafari, and Empress Samantha, may I tell you, seeing, and for those who have been, really in tune with what's going on, she really make herself available to all mansions, because she was at the Coral Gardens event. She came back around now, and she came at Hois of Seba. Some of the designs were similar, some of them were different. She had an extended piece. It was just awesome, man. It was awesome. So again, individuals out there who are planning cultural safari event, indigenous event, as one would call it, balance out the thing, man. Get the empresses them involved too. We don't just want them in a kitchen. Make them be, you know what I mean? Let them show you what their vision is also, and make us seal up the thing in fullness. So again, just in closing, look out for the events from that are hosted by I Rastafari. Right now, House of Seba, they are leading in terms of an organized setting. And remember, the end of this month here, the 25th, is the Renaissance event, for which all Rastafari are invited, all to showcase their creation, seeing,
But
and
I want to
to
touch on that little bit, Breadlocks.
enable them to get a economic space both locally and online.
I want to touch on that, Breadlocks.
The RMO is coming up with their events, and of course, Bingies are coming up. It is no time now. We don't want individuals to get caught up with any little doctrine and any political thing, man. The work we want to know, man. The creed in action. Seeing the youths them get taken care of, the ancients them get taken care of, and we move forward in oneness. Seeing put away all petty differences. Seeing, so I don't know, no need for come get some good ideas.
What did I say, Ras Jabali?
Yeah, I want to touch on the Renaissance Friday.
Yes, I.
A little bit. Yeah, them are here, right?
Yeah, man, perfect.
So the Renaissance Friday has been going on where I'm observed that there is a big focus being made on economics. You know, and I love the push, you know. But, you know, we step in a little bit now and they say, we gathering I people, so let's add something else to the Renaissance Friday. So you have the ones coming in to display their arts and craft. You have the ital food, you have the movie at night. But then in the day, you know, we want to transform it into a Rastafari Institute of Higher Learning.
Okay.
We are between 10:30 to 11:30. We have a holistic healing workshop. And then between 12:30 to 2 o'clock, we have an indigenous creative arts workshop. And then 2:15 to 4:15, we have a reading and reasoning of His Majesty's speeches and documents. And then now we have a little quiz section at the end, where ones and ones will be certified for participating in the event, you know.
Okay.
We want to make sense with everything what we do, you know. So and then after that, now in the night we show a movie, a cultural movie, and then we play some music and wrap up. So that the Rastafari Renaissance Friday now is all about. You know, a Rastafari Institute of Higher Learning, along with building some economics, one trading, and so we'll be inviting the schools, we inviting ones and ones, we bring out them youth. Because we want to teach them how to knit. We want to teach ones how to make basket. You want to teach ones how to use the clay to make stuff. We want to go back to indigenous creatives. Where we used to use the hand to survive, you know. We honor we mine and cause I people, you know, and I great with the hand, you know.
Yeah, man.
But right now we have a phone in our hand. We'll put the phone in some stand like this. The video we use the hand to create something.
That is it.
That's it. So we want to buy somebody in stand here. I think I'm going to buy somebody in stand here. Babylon don't like when the man talk positive, you know. Babylon
no, Wi-Fi the guy always come on the platform and try.
Tell me about Wi-Fi. I think Babylon listen to when we talk, you know, want nobody here. And press one button.
Empress Love Idea was going to block a sound. There was going to block a sound, but the
so we want one scoop out for the Friday thing.
Hold on, the Empress Love Idea.
I don't think I can even block a sound now because I don't even think I can.
Hold on, I mute the eye because I'm getting some powerful feed forward there.
Getting from this side. What the eye did say again? I never get.
Hold on, let me see if I can take you down here. Hold on 1 second. All right, try now. Try now, Empress Love Eye. Talk, make we hear. Oh, hold on.
Rastafari.
All right, talk, make we hear. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna mute the eye. We sort out that. But yes, family, this is so encouraging. And one of the things I have to big up the eye, Ras Jabali, is that the time it takes from the eye to conceive an idea to implementation has to be studied. You know what I mean? The eye really inspire I, because when I talk to Ras Jabali, by the end of the conversation or the conversation, implementation already start going, text go fire out, and you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
So
Proactive, man.
yeah, man, I love that. I love that. And it's an example, you know what I mean? And the I is very not selfish,
But observe the thing,
Yes, I.
Kwasi. Yeah, it's a team where him have
Yeah.
around him in the fire. And it's not just House Seba alone. I mean, all of the RMO, all mansions and organizations that actually see the vision of what we are trying to achieve in this time. They have been circulating the information. A heretical Cushite, or it's a when more time I pick up in time, I'm gonna go through. It's over 500 message I see a come through in a fire.
Wow.
To me, individuals, although they couldn't make it to the event, they saw the need to still advertise and to tell persons about the event. So really and truly, this is a victory for the community. This is a great
That's true,
example that House
Redlocks.
Seba is
That's true.
setting, but it's a great victory for the community, because may I tell the eye man, some people call I to and say, yo, how we can get to Trelawney? I mean, I say, you know, say a school of vision I tried with, and I could have called a school of vision and say, yo, you know, say a 3 extra space we have on the bus. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, rolling, pick me up at Deso, and pick me up at Spanish Town, and pick me up just before I reach at the highway, and you know what I mean? So it was really a victory for I and I. All of the Rastafari mansion and organization, whether they are active or whatever, they played a role in the success, in the greatness of this event. Now, I tell the high fire, I'm gonna think,
Big up
although the
IRFM still too.
teamwork and until but now I tell the high, Ibi Lion, IRFM,
Yes, I.
Cabo,
Yes,
Muta,
I.
everyone who actually play a role for it. It shows us that it shows I and I say, if I and I communicate with I and I people them and really check for I and I people, and them probably not dead in physical thing as I and I would have want, but me I tell you say enough person
Redlocks.
share the poster and share the info and say, yo, and
Redlocks.
this so.
It was on Barbara Blake's Anna.
Yes, sir.
It was on Barbara Blake's Anna WhatsApp page at that time. The poster. One point I stopped sharing the poster because every minute I get the poster. And they said blood clot.
Yeah. The people are ready, the people are ready for this now. And
yeah, man.
People are watching what's
man.
happening internationally. People are watching I mean, the fall. Because remember, Rastafari is the one who tell people about this time we're living in, So
And like we say this, Rasquazi, whenever House Seba advertise an event, all brethren and sisters, have something to sell, just come out and come sell. Yeah, all brethren and sisters, have something to sell. When you see House Seba advertise, just come out and come find a space, bring a table, bring a tent, and come sell.
Give thanks. The brethren is very generous, and he mean everything what him say. And of course, if you come sell, you're going to give a contribution. Because that is just manners and respect.
No, Rasquazi. Hold on.
Yes.
If you need the money more than I and I need it, don't give a contribution.
Me and you both for fight on the platform, Ras Jabali, but go on.
No, if you need the money more than I and I, you have to give a contribution.
Okay.
If you can't afford to give a contribution, we give thanks you can sell and Rastafari, brethren and sisters still.
Exactly.
You still make our money, so we still help the community.
No, but the principle, the principle, even if it's a $10 coin or a $20 coin, you can give something. We want to get out of this, you know what I mean? Because a win-win, even if it's a nanny, you give something because you made something, you know what I mean? No matter how small.
Yes.
To the eye,
Yes.
you know, to the world it might be small,
Exactly.
but to the eye is
Exactly,
something.
family.
Because
You know
we
what I
want to
mean? We
build that
really
muscle.
want to.
Yeah, we want to build that muscle amongst yourself, you know. Go ahead, Breadlocks.
Yeah, man. It is very important that at this time, some of us forget about our selfish ways and look about the development of Rastafari.
Haile.
And it's that example, me see the ones them. I never say I said that boy I shall there. It is time for us to put away our little petty differences and look towards the development of Rastafari. See? So you know, say you have a certain thing where you deal with, whether services or product, you come together and you sort out where you need to sort out because there are not spaces like that being created for Rastafari. I'm going to tell the ones that me know. We did not have any big, what I call big sponsor where we see enough people are run down. I can tell you this. Look out, Probably next year we're not parking for no football field in a fire. Probably it's the football field going to be the space of the event, Yeah, may I
Yes.
tell the I them.
No, next year, December.
See,
Yeah, I'm trying to
because the way
come
the
in for that one day, December. May I try
thing,
forward
Remember,
to
the way
December
the
is
thing
Friday
set,
and Saturday.
and the way how the response from the people them, we're saying, let us solve our own problems. The Association of Rastafari Creatives, seeing, link up first man them, link up Negos and the community and forget about our selfish ways via the creed in action. See?
critical. Big up the Lion Pride Ras, which is one of I fireman, regular fireman on the platform, give a $2 attribution. I don't even know how I do the super chat them, but we give thanks. I always set that great example, Ras. Big up yourself. And the motto of this platform is every mickle make a muckle. One cocoa full basket. So $1, $2, whatever the item can attribute, we give thanks for whatever, and that's what I say, because we have to get out of this mentality of freeness too. You know what I mean? Even a man who make $1 can still give a penny. You know what I mean? That is the mentality where we have to have. Because guess what? That penny where you give, theoretically, it return to the eye sevenfold. So you see, the more you give, that's why Jabali always a giving, because the universe are returning to him, because it's a law where His Majesty set, And if you check His Majesty, I'm going to give the item some history. When His Majesty used to roll through Ethiopia, him used to have the window down, and the poor used to run up to the car, and he would give out $1 here, give out coins here. And why did he do that? You know what I mean? Because he said that the giving of alms cannot cure poverty. But remember the prophecy, it said the expectation of the poor cannot be forgotten. You understand? So him always a show say him a consider. He's thinking about the poor. So all when him going through Ethiopia, he's distributing the alms. You know what I mean? Him budget for that. You know what I mean? To have a certain level of cash so that the people can just get something from him. You know what I mean? So the principle of Rastafari is giving. So no matter how small it is, family. And again, I always say, if you don't like go to iYard Radio and go support Breadlocks. There are so many, support someone. But if you say you're Rastafari right now and you're not investing forward in the community, to I is a joke. You know what I mean? I don't matter to say that, you know what I mean? I can be controversial because we are tried on the front line for so long. And I know that the same people were ball, them have Netflix, them have Hulu, them have this, them have that. When you're going at them also some big flat screen TV, them buy them $50 bag of herb and them 60, them 1/4, them have them find money for what them want, So if you are saying Rastafari, you need to invest and circulate that Rastafari dollar some way. You know what I mean? Someone, find someone. As I say, don't have to be I. I would love it too. Me take it, yes. And we invested in the platform, but it don't have to be I. Rastafari TV with Sister Fana is there. We have Honorable Priest Isaac, I Just Star. We have Just Job magazine, subscriptions. We have so many ones who do powerful work, and we shouldn't expect no one for work for free. You know what I mean? And we should want all of the people with platforms to be full time. Most of them is not full time in their platform, myself included. We have with their job, and then we come and we do this work. Our goal right now as the immunity should be that everyone with a platform, we support them so that they can become full time and hire staff, so that we have, you know what I mean, full class media apparatus, full class school, full class health center, all of the institutions that we need staffing. That is our work right now as a movement. Yes, we want burn a chalice, and we will burn chalice too, and we will go a reggae show, because most people in the diaspora in particular, the way they support Rastafari is go a reggae show. That money don't filter forward to the community. You know what I mean? The reggae show, the little dance where you go, all a joy. That money is not filtering forward, because most of the time it's not a Rastafari promoter. It's not, you know what I mean? So that money don't circulate forward in the community. So find those indigenous creators and support them. You can go to RastafariCreative.com. We have the online database. It's up and running. You can register on the site, become a member, put in your creative work. We're going to be publishing a physical gold pages book once a year, and we're going to have a digital version. But we have a searchable directory. You can search by country. So go to RastafariCreatives.com and register. Farmers get free promotion for the first 12 months. So if you're a farmer, you can register for free and get promotion on the platform. We have over 11,000. I think we're going to 12,000 on IG. We have almost 2,000 on Facebook. We have close to 1,000, probably over 1,000 emails in our email newsletter. So ARC is building, and the concept is that we are building that market so that can get that promotion. Go ahead, King.
Yes, it's very important that it's very important that at this time we examine our history. We know, and I'm saying that as we are here living, we stand on the shoulders of our ancestors. See, so at this time, RMO as an organization is continuing the works of I. So from the very first organization of Rastafari, where we ever come together to say all mansions need to speak on one voice, we're just continuing the works. This is not a personal thing. This is continuing the works of Haile Selassie to those worldwide, Rastafari worldwide. Check out the Rastafari Mansion and Organization website. Yes. Check out the Association of Rastafari Creatives website and come through. If you find that there's something that we are not doing that you want to do, speak to the ones them, and you be responsible for that once it fits the art. But sit one side and feel like say, yo, it's a movie there and I watch I to see who are gonna be the villain and who are gonna be the hero and who are gonna be that and that. There's no time for that right now. No. We have elders who are drop flesh every day worldwide. Seeing how are we going to deal with their final remains? Seeing we have youth who are born right now where we no want to get no vaccine. How are we going to make sure that they are educated and move forward? I there so right now, and I notice say, oh, I get be a great ear and them thing there. What kind of supplements is there, which Rastafari I'm to accept for Jabali Empress, I can go to know to get certain stimulants to make sure say I and Irie. Then we have the way we can't be no fingers no more, brother. We can't, sister. This is what we have to be. We have to be this combined force now. Seeing fingers get broken, bro. Fingers get fractured, fists mashed down, and these are a weapon of mass construction, right? That's all right, that's all.
Really.
Seeing? So it's no more talking. See, in this event, yeah, we they are discuss an event, but the main reason why I and I join this thing tonight is because I want the Rastafari, I and I brother and sister. It no matter which house, which mansion you want, all of we face the same thing. And all of us solution is from the same place. Because if a food we plant, all of we have to put our hand in the dirt. Yeah? All of we. So I and I say, yo, if I and I are going to do planting, I would have prefer all mansions come together and make a plant off the whole of one hillside instead of me alone there in my own little thing. I do one little piece and little piece. Come in, man. So check it out. Those who are not internet savvy, get your little youths them for inform you and show you how to go on the internet and read with you and reason. Seeing we have some Harambe halls coming, we have some RMO live coming where you'll be getting an opportunity to speak to the executive and to answer, get certain questions, answer for clarity. Come, shoots and reconciliation, come in and make we do the work. Seeing?
Mighty.
Kwasi, I and I have to left the eye now because I have a next
man.
meeting in the night about
No, we're going to seal up, but give us your final sound. Give us your final sound before you chat.
By name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie and Empress Menen. All amount of brew, they make do it. See?
Give thanks, Breadlocks. And again, you'll see Breadlocks on this platform again shortly. Ras Jabali, it's been a great honor and a privilege, you know what I mean, for deal with the heights. Give us your final sounds in terms of what the people can look out for from Hois Seba, and just final sounds on the movement and where you see how you see things right now.
As we say, yes, upon time, the time now we then going, and they say, once we are going our time now, we want more spiritual, want more in ourself. So I and I as melanated being where our thoughts become reality faster than every other people. We have to just stay focused on positivity right now.
Positivity.
And make sure say we create some positive brain cell. So we have some positive experiences, you know. You don't have a whole money. We enjoy the earth, yeah. So I just that man and Hois Seba we assist in terms of passing on some information, you know, because almost everything we do, the most focus is about find a creative, comfortable way to pass on information to the people, you know. So I just that I really and truly the focus on. How and truly we can get back the people and back to their fullness. You know, our vibe the way, you know. So you have to just look out for the information passing through the community. And as we say, we don't see Hois Seba, you see Jabali Seba, Wally, but come like I know the front man.
Yeah, man,
because I the what you call it now? As Ras Kwasi, as I want say it, I make it happen. So we have some ancient like Ras Igi, we have Ras World, we have ISO Strong, we have Earthquake, we have RMO, we have Kwasi, we have Ras Wulde, we have Abidan, we have one whole heap of ones who are behind all of the move where you see our Hois Seba they do. And
Sister Fanai coming with some wonderful.
Sister Fanai.
Yeah, man. Wonderful.
Sister Fanai. Sister Ifana. My youth them. My Empress. You know? The bridging them on the farm. If we big up the bridging them on the farm, we have some bridging on the farm. Right now we have 2 bridging outside right now, they in the vineyard,
Wow.
Yeah, they deal with some neem oil and thing for insect.
Okay.
If you do it in a day, it burn up the plant them. So at
Okay.
night the bridging them a few they do it, and I would out there help them, but they are them take away I man got type on computer.
Jabali is a real farmer family, and that's the
Yeah,
type
man, a
of
farmer
people
for
we
true,
love.
man.
Yeah, man, we love that. We love that. So once again, just give thanks for the eye as an inspiration. Is a bridge me talk to frequently. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean, all facets of the liberty the brethren is really setting an example. So, he will be a regular on the platform, as you've seen him here many times before. And we'll continue to highlight. We're gonna try to get down into Jamaica with the Lion Voice crew so that we can film on the ground and get more in depth in terms of showing the family the wonderful operation that Hois Seba has built. You know what I mean? It really is a template for the continent. And I can't wait till I can see it up with Ras Jabali in a Ghana and in a some Africa Chad.
That's serious.
Yeah, man.
That's serious. That's
Well,
serious, Ras.
we're
Serious.
only for Chadins to do, Ras Jabali.
No,
We're in
sir.
the early
I
warm.
have no plans or intention to leave the rock,
Okay, you say
anyone wants it. Anyone wants it, I have to fly by the rock this year,
Okay.
I have no intention to leave the rock. I get all a private jet to carry on the family because the family love travel. But I'm not going to.
You say you're not left?
No,
6
sir,
region. You say you hold the 6 region post.
I not did no 6 region. I did the rock, I whole new name come in every minute, but I maintain the ancient Ethiopian. I don't know what about this name business.
Okay.
I maintain the Ethiopian lineage and Ethiopian liberty.
Okay.
I know the new name and in there.
All right.
6th region, 5th region. Next year, go yes, I want next again.
All right. There is entitled. This is why we call this a lion trad, because
man.
of them where them sit things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm planning to go now.
We have the technology, so we'll check Ras Jabali in Jamaica. And I go fulfill the repatriation mandate. But not
only current.
Yeah, man. Everyone have to hold them posts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Everyone have their own position. You know, fulfill.
Everybody have their position. So
you tell us them love travel Rasquazi. I allow them to travel anywhere they want to go.
Okay.
Paris, they instead of go for his summer.
Okay.
I don't have no problem with that. I will facilitate it, but I'm not going nowhere.
You're not going nowhere. All right. So give us your final sound, Ras Jabali, so you can get forward to your farm.
Yeah, man. Hail Jah and live, man. Like that. Give thanks.
Yeah,
man. Just hail His Majesty and live,
Give thanks. And let me just give the ones them a little small piece. And this idol before we seal up. If you wonder what happened in a room, we give you a little sampling of what did take place. Why Rome did go the way it did go that night. You know what I mean? I want you to look close upon our elder Ras profile. You know what I mean? He gonna go easy. He gonna go watch the lightning. Watch the lightning. Yes, family, we are treading on Rastafari families rising, find where you fit in, you know what I mean? Find where you fit in. And again, don't feel like we cannot be economic weapons, you know what I mean? To strengthen our brethren and sisters, even if it's a penny, you have it. Don't ever tell yourself say you don't have it. You have something to contribute to the uprising. gonna seal it up right there, so. I'm gonna seal it up right there, so. But I'm gonna put that up for my Lion Pride on Patreon. I'll upload that, so if you're part of the Lion Pride on Patreon, you can get some of them footage there. Yes, I.
And Kwasi, share an email with me again. The princess just sent me the photos of them. They're amazing. So I'll have her share them with you.
Yeah, man. We can show some of them. We're having our panel on Sunday. So we have a special pop-up panel on Sunday celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the Dangerous Drug Act, the amendment to the Dangerous Drug Act, which recognized Rastafari sacrament for the first time in a law document. So we'll be doing that Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Jamaica time. So put that on your calendar. We'll probably drop the flyer tomorrow with the lineup. This is going to be part one. We're going to do a series focusing on the sacrament and the Dangerous Drug Act and where we are as Rastafari. We are preparing a constitutional case. Big up Aya Gift. Greetings, my Lord and Empress. Greetings. Give thanks, Rastafari. Family. Again, join the Patreon. Support the platform, Rastafari Independent, non-aligned media. We have big plans, but the only way we stay independent is by being audience funded, crowdfunding. You know what I mean? We don't want to be sponsor dependent. We want to be able to support and sponsor events like the Haile Selassie tribute with cash, as well as covering the events. One of the biggest challenges that we have as Rastafari is sponsorship for our events. So by supporting Lion Voice Network, we are building an institution that can have the capacity to sponsor some of these events so that we can show them to the world, but also the events them can have funding for help to cover some of the costs. It's not easy as a promoter, I can tell you. So it's just about circulating that Rastafari Pan-African dollar, and we will do it, family. It's not a matter of if or when, it's happening. So you're watching history unfold, and we are here to cover it. Why? Because the time has come for the lions to tell our own story, and this is the Lion Voice, Rastafari.
Hey, the time has come for our own story. You're listening to the Lion's Voice blog. Respect and love from St. Croix VI to the world. Rastafari.
Greetings, this is Warrior King, and the time has come for the lions and the lioness to tell their own story. This is the Lion's Voice. Give thanks and praise for the wonderful blessing that's been poured on me. Give thanks and praise. Jah use I as an instrument to set the people free. Jah give her the powers to chant. Jah give her the powers to chant. Rastafari, the Lion's Voice.
What are you waiting for? Come together, come together. Calling from near and far. Know who you are. What are you waiting for? Rally up, it takes the dust. What are you waiting for? Ancestors paved the way for us. Yes, I am Ketis Oyonde, asking, what are you waiting for to come together? The time has come for the lions to tell our own story. This is the Lion's Voice.
Yes, Jah people, this is Michael Shemaya representing. I will say, hear the Lion Voice, saying it is time for the lions and the lionesses to tell their own story. King David killed Goliath with a stone, we original dread.
The fittest of the fittest shall survive. My people, open your eyes. Wake up. Blessed love, this is Queen Omega representing for all lions and lionesses. With the Lion's Voice, we come to tell our story. Rastafari live it. Hey, the Lion's Voice, Rastafari.
Amina, the time has come for the lioness to tell our own story. No surrender, no retreat, we are Jaja soldier. Rougher than the streets, tougher than a boulder. Bigging up Lance voice. Now put it. I Jalifa said that.
I will never stop, hail the Most High, and I will never stop, call Rastafari. Blessed love, this is Kushite representing for the Lion's Voice. We are here to tell our own story, Rastafari.
Yeah, David Dread of Steel Pulse, and I'm saying hail to Lion Voice because it's time that the lion have its voice, have its own story. Says I'm stepping out here. Hear me now. Yeah, the lion's voice. Raw.
Well, Lion Voice, tell them that's the people first choice. Lion Voice, make the lioness them feel nice. Lion Voice, with the lion cubs we sacrifice. Lion Voice, got to show the people them the life. Lion Voice.